Alright, welcome back to another video, and today we are playing Souls RNG for the first time on video. Some of you guys might know this game, some of you guys might not. But basically the whole point of the game is roll. So today, we're gonna get some overpowered stuff. I've already played this game before, I know, I'm just too good. But, yeah. I just finished the Lime quests for the Easter event. Today, if you don't know who Lime is, this is who she is. But I didn't get this. So, that's a shame. Maybe we might do a boss in today's video. I don't know. Give me the Iggies. Clover. I'm gonna pop a... Wait. Bro, I still can't use it. Alright. Hour and 20 minutes. Okay. Do that. Already got something. Flush the troll. Alright. Pop one of these. There. Alright. Should be good. Let me see. Pop one of these, I guess. Alright. So, I guess I'll see you guys when these rolls are over. I'm gonna give you time lapse. It's over, but we're still rolling, so we're just gonna wait now. Alright. I'm pretty sure that's... It could be refraction or appetite. Alright. So, if most of you guys do not know, doing... What was that noise? Did you guys hear that? Okay, anyways. So if you're like just getting inspired by me, a good way to boost your luck is from here. Now currently I'm all the way working on this one, but you're gonna just... I recommend start crafting luck glove. When you're done with that, craft the desire glove, and then I guess the gemstone gauntlet. And then you also want to try crafting the solar device, and then the shining star is really good. Then you're gonna craft the lunar device for the eclipse device. Then craft the jackpot gauntlet, and then exo, and then windstorm. Don't craft the flush device. Then craft the oh my galactic, and then volcanic, and then exoflex, and then hologrammer, ring roker, and then you can do star shaper, neuralizer, polite core device, and then the rest of these. I just yapped a whole lot. Alright. I haven't got anything ever since we were in that area. You guys did not see anything. Alright. Season pass. It's raining. It's raining. Alright. Let's go to where is it? The Limbo. Alright, here we are in the Limbo. And over here, what is this? Oh. Anyways, over here is this very, very sad guy. And I will now read his story. And I'm telling you, if you all might get creeped out from this. Alright, story time. Bruh, did I just get a 1 in 20 million? Because that's what it looks like. Yup. Wait, what? Thought I had a keep. Hold on, story time's not yet. Alright, now Dave's book. In a small fishing village, a story began with the birth of a boy. Though he was born with a slight deformity on part of his face, the warm-hearted villagers never treated him any differently. They welcomed him, treated him like one of their own, and embraced him with kindness. Under the gentle sunlight, he played joyfully with his friends. The townsfolk greeted him with big smiles as he walked through the streets. His father laughed heartily as he showed off the giant fish he had caught. Look at this, son, the biggest catch of the day. His mother always prepared delicious meals with love and care. Dinner's ready. I made your favorite today. Life was peaceful. He was truly happy, so much that he couldn't imagine. And bro, what is wrong with me? So much that he. Oh my God, I can't stop. Okay, so much so that he couldn't imagine a better life. He had no doubt this was the perfect life. On his 10th birthday, his father gave him a fishing rod. This is yours now. Now let's make our first catch together. Together, they sat on the pier and cast their lines. His father taught him the art of patience and the techniques of fishing, proud of how quickly the boy was learning. You've got a natural gift, son. Just wait. The fish will come to you. And I just got some. Okay, we don't care about that. A sign of the disaster. A young boy who had come to love fishing was spending the day as usual by the pier with his father. But today, for some reason, He couldn't even feel a single nibble, let alone catch a fish. The adults around him were growing bored as well. Then suddenly, there was a tug on the boy's fishing rod, unmistakably the sign of a fish. Excited, he lifted the rod and felt the line tighten. He began reeling with all his strength. The sheer force, and I just got something again, we don't care. And I just got something again! Bruh! I'm trying to read! Alright. He began reeling with all his strength. The sheer force he felt was unlike anything he had ever experienced. Monstrous, overwhelming, he gritted his teeth and sweated as he struggled, heart pounding at the thought of catching something huge. The bored adults and even his father slowly turned their attention to the boy. As the fierce struggle continued, tears began to rise when the creature neared to the surface. But those faces of excitement twisted into horror within seconds of seeing what emerged. The boy had caught a fish with the face of a human. Its flesh was torn into pieces, as if bitten by something else, exposing bone underneath. Its grotesque form and unsettlingly human expression froze everyone in place. At that moment, the village's oldest elder cried out with a trembling voice, "It's an omen, a harbinger of doom!" And with that final declaration, the elder collapsed. Cries and murmurs, I don't know how to pronounce that. Murmur? Okay, whatever. Broke out around the dock. An omen in our village? This can't be happening. The crowd's fearful gazes turned toward the boy. He's the one who brought it. That monster child is a threat to our village. They began to believe, or perhaps chose to believe, that the boy was connected to the monstrous fish. Pause the story time. There we go. Alright. Voices rose, full of accusation, and eyes locked onto him with growing hostility. Lost and afraid, the boy turned to look at his father. Then his father raised his voice and shouted, "What has this child done? It's just a hideous fish. Nothing has even happened yet." The man's furious voice silenced the crowd. The villagers who had been shouting at their boy lowered their heads, scratched their necks awkwardly, and began to disperse. It seemed as though the day's incident would end there, but as always, the calamity did come. Strange things kept happening in the village. People began disappearing one by one, without a trace. Everyone thought they were just ordinary missing person cases. But as time passed, uneasy spread throughout the village, and eventually all suspicion turned toward a single boy, Dave. That kid's hiding something. He's always been strange. Whispers turned into anger, and anger soon exploded into violence. Without even a chance to prove his innocence, Dave found himself surrounded by furious villagers. Amid the chaos, Dave's mother was taken, struck by a stone hurled by someone in the crowd. Then someone swallowed by black shadows before his very eyes, leaving no trace behind. His father wept, he screamed, but that grief soon twisted into hatred, and his gaze turned to the sun. "It's all your fault." And then, overwhelmed by sorrow and despair, his father two disappeared, left utterly alone. Dave fled, chased by the now maddened villagers. He ran with everything he had, but eventually found himself cornered at the edge of a cliff. Please, I don't know anything. His desperate cry was lost to the empty air. And then he fell from the cliff. Everything should have ended there. But when Dave awoke, he found himself surrounded by grotesque, twisted faces. Creatures that eerily resembled himself. Monsters. Monsters that looked distorted versions of Dave. They had saved him, but they also rampaged through the village, destroying everything in their path. The stench of blood, the screams, the blazing red fires. Dave could only stand there, stunned, watching it all unfold, and he understood all of it was because of him. Unable to bear the crushing guilt, Dave made his final decision. He closed his eyes quietly and ended his own life. At that moment, someone approached from the darkness. A cold touch and a low rumbling voice. You are not finished yet. It was the god of death. The death smiled softly, almost sorrowfully, and whispered, Poor soul, I shall take you in. And so Dave's soul departed the mortal world, guided into limbo, the boundary between darkness and existential despair. The end. Oh man, that took forever. Alright. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.